There's not enough money for us either,
right?
Which is another interview. But there's not enough art. And I know people say, "Oh, well, you got arts and you got murals." No.
Yeah, I think like art needs to be accessible, and people need to see it can be done. And it's another part, like it teaches you discipline.
Yes.
It teaches you discipline. I mean, sometimes I work on a piece, it might take me 40 to 70 hours to finish it, right? Now, to a lot of people, that's work, right? Like, why would somebody spend 40 hours on a piece of paper? But to me, it's passion. Like, this is, I can't stop doing it. I have to do it.
Especially when it's not finished.
Yeah. Like, I have to.
And then especially also if you got to get paid for it, too.
Yeah, but sometimes, like, you know, you do things not for the money, you do it for the love. And then I feel like money is a symptom of, or a byproduct of success. It's a byproduct of your hard work. So a lot of times people are like, oh, you know, how are you making money doing this? And I'm not impressed by money, and I'm not worried with money. I feel like money makes things easier. But money with no vision, money with no purpose is just money.
I understand that. But I hear a lot of people talk, I hear artists talk about that. Well, let me ask you this. Do you feel that artists should make a living wage?
I think so. I think in order to be an artist, you know, a lot of our society kind of steers artists towards careers and paths that aren't conducive to their mental and physical health.
True.
You know, if you're doing something that isn't aligned with your passion, you're not going to be doing it very long, and you're not going to give it your best, you know, your best effort. You might do it for a while, but it's not your best effort. So I think it's really important to follow your passion.
I also think it's stressful.
It's difficult. It's very stressful.
Yeah.
But the way I look at it is very simply, is that suffering in life is inevitable. You're going to suffer anyway, right? So if you're going to suffer, you can suffer either doing something for somebody else, or you can suffer doing something for yourself.
I agree with that 100%.
So if you're going to suffer either way,
I might as well suffer.
You might as well make a decision how you're going to suffer. And I'd much rather suffer for myself than to do something, one, I hate, that I'm not going to be effective at. So I gravitate towards the arts.
That's a hard call for a lot of people. Especially when you have a 9-to-5 job where when you have that paycheck that you know is going to come bi-weekly. That's a hard call.
It's conditioning.
It is conditioning.
And I fully understand that. You know, we live in a capitalist society. Money is just our language. It's our God in a lot of respects. People worship money, materialism. But I really feel there's enough resources on the planet to serve everyone.
There is. I agree.
And I really believe that life is way too short to be doing something you hate. Yeah. Way too short.
And Greg Banks talked about that your art will create a path for you. You talked about art comes to you, but it's this whole idea, once you set your intentions, that regardless of where you are, and if you want to do the art, a way will be made.
It's really the law of attraction. I mean, I'm working on this truck now, and just in working on this, people are seeing me work on the truck. Right. And then from that, other people are coming to me and asking me questions. And those questions lead to opportunities. Right. So just by following my path and trusting in it, which is the hard part, like really trusting that
you can say
your art will provide for you. Yes. Is the hard part.
You can say that. And tell them that again. Tell them that again.
Trusting your talent is the hard part. Right. You know, fall in love with your art. Fall in love with your craft. Like, there's this rapper, Rhapsody, who said something about your dreams that in the song that I really like. I forgot the exact quote. But it's something like, you know, don't date your dream, marry it. You know, commit to it.
That's what's up.
You know, it's like any relationship. You get what you put in.
Right.
You know?
It's like going in, getting ready to get into the beach water, and you put your little toe in. Let me see.
Right.
You can't feel the temperature. Don't matter. You
got
to jump in.
You got to jump in. It's like, you know, and sometimes the fear is a catalyst for change. Like sometimes just being afraid and going with it anyway reveals how powerful you really are.
Right. And tell people how fascinating it is to be out on that road of like no return, or you don't know where you want to go. You learn so many things.
You learn so many things, and more importantly, you learn so many things about yourself.
Yes.
You learn how resilient you are, and I think that's kind of like, you know, sometimes things don't hit the way you want them to hit, but you know if you keep going, eventually it will. And the good thing that I'm blessed with to be surrounded by so many people that I've seen do it. They've made the transition from, you know, working a 9-to-5 to committing to this, you know, and not being fearful of what parents say, what society says, what friends say. And that's a very hard thing to do for a lot of people. And I get it. But you only get one go around on the planet.
And I would add to that, if you're really feeling it, if you're really feeling it in your gut, if it's really strong, if your intuition is telling you this is what you need to do, you need to do the art, you need to do your research, talk to other artists, go to venues.
Right.
Whatever it takes so you can get exposure, so you can get pushed out there.
And just go for it. And
this is a very motivational.
Just know that like it will be taken care of.
This is a very motivational interview for whatever reason.
Man.
Probably out on.
I mean, that's kind of mood I'm in right now.
Yeah, well, see, that's your art, that's your energy. Yeah. So, where can they find you on Facebook and Instagram?
Facebook, Kearnyboy Draws. It's KERNYBOYDRAWS, and that's both on Facebook and Instagram.
Cool. Yeah. Cool. Thank you for coming by, man.
Thank you.
He got his gloves on. He's working.
Got my hands and my hand warmers. Doing my thing.
Peace. Keep doing your thing, man.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
That.
It's been a long time coming, but.